Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt diseased? Nothing in this life is free, is free. What's up, losers? Happy Friday, I guess. If you're into that kind of thing, I'm not. I'm not into that kind of thing. Fridays, boo. Boo, Fridays. I hate Fridays. I hate Fridays. Fridays suck ass. What's up, Mad Mamba? I hate Fridays. Do you hate Fridays? 'Cause I can't stand them. I hate Fridays. What's up, John 80? Why are you calling me Queen, John 80? We've been through this. I'm non-binary. Have some respect, bro. White Wolf says, Marilyn Manson, F everything. F Fridays, F bitches, get money. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Jerry E1? John says, fine, and you? About as good as it's gonna get. Jerry says, I'm gonna be in Hollywood tomorrow. What does that have to do with me, Jerry? What is that? Do you want me to roll out the red carpet for you, superstar, because you're in Hollywood? Whoa, Jerry's in Hollywood. He's made it. Is that what you want? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? All right, let's try to get a 3-hour stream in, you guys. Boom. Means you have to pull up. Pull up to where? Where's the party at, Broseph? Where's the party at, bro? Gabba gabba. Oh, I've got chicken tenders, dude. Hold up. Hold up, because I got a plate, bro. Let me tell you the best way to eat chicken tenders. Banana peppers, pickled onions, barbecue sauce, hot sauce. That's how we do it. That's how we eat chicken tenders. I'm not a child, okay? I'm just gonna dip my chicken tender in some honey mustard. What's up, Al Jones? Shout out to Al Jones with the first super chat. Ah! What's up, Al Jones? You get to skip the comment line, talk to the people. Marcha says I'm scared. Good. You should be. Mom, you can't even make frozen chicken tenders right. These are horrible. Muhataran says, are you normal? Are you asking me if I'm normal with a name like Muhataran? You sound like you're casting a spell from the dead. White Wolf says, F HVAC, F it all. Seriously. What's up, Zombie Munch? Jerry says, drama, Rama, Rama. What's up, Rushanal? Dark Flying Kiss. Gross. Jotten says, in Hollywood, I mean, of course. What's up, Ben Richards? What's up, Joseph? What's up, Angie Ford? What's up, DL Mike? DL Music? What's up, Demon Russia? What's up, I Am Manogram? Shaka Khan, I'm Not Afraid music video. I haven't seen it. Chip the Gent says, where's my Dee? What have you done to her? You cutting board. Excuse me? First of all, she's my Dee, not yours, okay? Aunt Marissa is tired. She's praying about the war. She's been in her prayer closet just praying as something happens. Unique says 360, please. Send $360 to the Cash App that's pinned. Jerry says the EDM event on Vine. What's up, Animal Spirit? Al Jones says, you're my friend. Missed you around here, kiddo. Covering my ears. I don't want to hear it, la la la. Well, too bad you're going to hear it, okay? Because nobody's my friend. The only friends I have are the bats. The bats, the crows, and Chewy. Denzi says love is love with the chicken. Kay Twan says, what's going on here? What's the point of this live? What's the point of anything? What's the point of anything, Kay Twan? What's the point of anything? Al Jones says, I see that your mom is back. Sigh, oh boy. At least David's back to work and he's not here, frickin' loser. Can't stand that guy. Oh, hi, I'm David. I have a mustache that makes me look like I go to pizza parties. Freak of nature. I am talking about David and you can't stop me, Mom. God, you can't even make chicken tenders right. These are the frozen kind. And they're still trash. Tyler says you look poor. Oh, do I, Tyler? You know why? Because I am. I just turned 18 like 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to get out of my mom's house because I hate her. What's up, Kabir? What's up, Apex? What's up, Zaza? What's up, Eric B? Says rock on, beautiful. Beautiful? Wow. So we're just going to ignore the fact that I'm non-binary. What's up, Explorer649? How can we send you gift cards? You can send money to the Cash App that's pinned. Mom, are you trying to poison me? Something's weird about this chicken. Paul Rogers says R.I.P. Justin Bieber. No way! Did he pass? What's up, Ian? Why do they name hurricanes after women when they arrive? They're wet and wild, and when they leave, they take the house and car. Hear that, Mom? You should take David's house and car. What's up, Caleb? Absolutely not. What's up, Hotspot? Says I want some. No, you don't. Pretty sure my mom's trying to poison me, you guys. Did you buy from KFC? No. Go to the link in the bio, Caleb, where it says all my links. Stanley says sexy. Oh, is it? Is it? Gross. Ian says send money. Yeah, Ian, send money. Caleb says, what's your body count? I haven't unalived anyone yet. I'm not really there yet. Even though I'm a vampire, it's not my style. Told you guys I'm vegan. Ben Richard says, your thoughts on Strait of Hormuz being closed for 5 months now? I have no thoughts on it because you know why? Nobody cares about my thoughts, just like nobody cares about yours. Hey, let's all gather together in a kumbaya circle and protest the Strait of Hormuz. They don't give a crap, dude. What's up, Tyler? Trigon says, Auntie, what is your happiness? If you're living there's a reason. What's that? Auntie? Oh, really? You think I'm Aunt Marissa? You think I'm an old lady who's like miserable and lonely and denies it by thrift shopping all the time? She has a problem. Stanley says, do you love me? Absolutely not. Jason Bender says, hello, Nashville, Tennessee. Is that you singing today, Tina Turner? No. What's up, Jadatron? Favorite music artist right now and song? I don't have any favorite, nothing. Nabil says, are you a boyfriend now? We sing. What are you saying, loser? Explorer says, I used to think this channel is being handled by 2 to 3 different people. It is. It's me. It's Aunt Marissa, me, Rachetta, Hennessy, Baru. Sometimes Connie the crackhead gets on here. She's a mess. Jerry says, what the F? You're so effing fire. Cleveland rocks. Thanks, Jerry. Hotspot says, gotta have the sauce with those tenders. I've got stubs. I've got banana peppers and stubs and some pickled onion, you guys. But my mom is definitely trying to poison me. Why is my chicken slimy, mother? Why is my chicken slimy, Mom? See that? If it's my time, it's my time. What's up, Sunday? What's up, Sarah? It's not just a phase at all. This is a lifestyle, bro. Emmer says they can't expect to me respect these people. I mean you. What are you even saying? You don't even make sense. Of course nobody's gonna respect you. Sean says, is that a cat on your head? I wish. It's my hair. You're jealous. Hotspot says tearing that chicken up. I really am. My mom poisoned me. I'm pretty sure some of this chicken is poison. But she doesn't know that I'm a vampire and invincible. Captain Crunch says, hi, the leaves. Hotspot says, having a hard time swallowing that chicken, you lady. What's up, Nabil? Michael Alcantor says, let's go to the sausage festival. I can feed you. That sounds gay. What's up, Charlie Alpha? What's up, Ashawn? What's up, Anthony Lee? I'm in South Florida right now. I arrived today. Okay. And what does that have to do with anything? Al Jones says, stop talking about our Titi like that, Hunter. She's my actual aunt. She's my actual aunt, and you guys are defending her over me on my live stream. Shout out to Al Jones for using the 100 dark side emoji. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Zeke says, hey, everyone's favorite vampire. That's right. Random says, life is kicking you in the balls. It sure is, bro. Sure is. You wouldn't know what that's like, though, because you have no balls. Nabil says, you need man. And you need a Rosetta Stone, freak. Hotspot said the way you're eating the chicken is making me laugh. Oh, is it? I'm so glad that the way I, eat is so funny to you. Ben Richard says, do you have a Fang gang? Of course I do. Vampires. What's up, Ibrahim? Al Jones says, by the way, the comic of you was dope. Thanks. There'll be another one dropping tonight on the memberships and the fan sites, you guys. There'll be another comic tonight. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Over again, don't make me change my mind. For I won't live to see another day. Gotta get the pepper with the chicken, dude. It's elite. This is an elite way to eat chicken tenders. You wouldn't even know these are frozen or from Costco, wherever mom shop. Wow, Ibrahim. How are you, beautiful woman? Woman? Do I look like a woman to you? Seriously. Do I look like a woman to you? Don't put me in your fantasy box, freak. I'm a vampire. The hell? Beautiful woman. Chris says, where do you live? Oh, yeah, let me just give a stranger on the internet my address. That seems like a good idea. That seems like a great idea. Over again, don't make me change my mind. For I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. 'Cause a vampire like me is impossible to find. You're impossible to find. Hotspot says you better eat that dry ass chicken. You see, Mom? Everyone can tell it's dry. I told her. Chris says you got security cameras in your home. Yeah, because this is the White House. We have security cameras. Yeah, we're important over here, so we have security cameras all over our house. Hey, look at me. I'm President Trump's niece, so I need cameras everywhere. Is it hot in here or is it just you? It's the fire in my soul. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Every time I look at you, I see a wild charm. Terrible. Terrible. Hyperslop says drink more, talk less. Beachu says, are you in Netflix? Because I could watch you for hours. Where are you guys getting these terrible pickup lines? Like, they're not gonna work. But I just want to know where you're getting them from, so you can stop. Wherever you're getting these pickup lines from, stop going over there. It's not working. Cause a girl like you is impossible to find. How can I put it? You look like the strong woman from the Stone Age. Ancient times, Laura, sweetie. Who the hell is Laura? Hotspot says, you must be my lucky star because you shine on me wherever you are. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Ew. Anthony Jimenez says, you are fine as F. I like your hair. Oh my gosh. Do you work at NASA? I think your beauty is out of this world. I think you're a dad who's like 60. I'm gonna get an extra light because I'm streaming on my fan site right now too. Whoa! Alright, we're on this camera. We're on this camera. Live. Kafum says, wow, very, very good. Very, very good what? How much for one bro job? But that was a bro job. Joseph says, can you go get a hot bath for 10 minutes to warm up my dinner? I will eat you. Hypersloth up, she looks like a character from Fraggle Rock. Thanks. Kafma says, you hear very God. What are you saying, Kafa? Ibrahim says, okay, whatever. Hotspot says, you don't like Madonna. She wears all black. Is that the whore from the 80s who was talking about being a virgin even though she totally wasn't? What's up, Gina Tedesco? Hotspot says ace of base. Ibrahim says, please read what I wrote. I did. It's insulting. You're saying I look like a cave woman. Beatrice says, I'm getting this pickup lines by overwatching your beauty. Kevin says, wish right now, wish right now. I wish you'd send me $300 to the link that's pinned. Sup, losers? It's Hunter Darkside. Welcome to my fan site. I'm 18 now. Oh, really? Esquit says, so cringe. Essex says, cringe. Aren't you the one who can't spell your own name? Get the hell out of here. What's up, Scorpio Latina? Rob says, I want to kiss your nose. Kiss my ass. Ibrahim says, you attract me, you're a perfect woman. I'm not a woman, I'm a vampire, Ibrahim. How many frogs did you kiss when you was a teen? I don't kiss frogs. What's up, Dawn? It's Hunter Darkside, your favorite non-binary vampire. I didn't kiss any frogs, Gino. What's up, Mots, Motos? This is a terrible bit you're doing. What's a bit? This is my life. This is who I am, Motos. Why don't you worry about your stupid screen name? What's up, RJ? You're an effing mental case. Thank you. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Thanks, John. You're slow, too. Send a tip. No, you make a mistake. I want to get out of here. John says the fan site access is live. Okay, that's right. Levicino says, well, look who it is. Not this emo side again. Whatever. Yes. Send a tip, Dawn. It's always the emo side over here. Essex says, what a cringe fest. You know what's so funny, Essex? I remember you because your name is stupid. And you were here the whole stream last time. And now you're back. So guess who's got front row to the cringe fest? You. And you like it. RJ says, now I respect you. I don't care if you respect me. You know? Rico says you're trying too hard, lady. Oh, not cool. F off, Rico. I'm not a lady. I'm non-binary. I identify as a vampire and you identify as a loser. Levicino says, sing the potato salad song again. Oh my gosh. What was my potato salad song? I have so many songs. I'm so talented. I'm so talented. So welcome to my live stream, dorks. I'm Hunter Darkside. I'm a non-binary vampire. Vegan vampire. I don't eat humans. I eat rare meats. Rare meats, not raw. Okay? This is my human form. I have an exclusive comic book series that is available to memberships in all my fan sites. Maybe someday I'll give you guys a preview. But for now, you have to join the dark side. Beachu, whatever his name is, says, feel my t-shirt because it's made of boyfriend materials. Read my face. Gino says thoughts on Edward. Who the hell is Edward? I don't know a guy named Edward. What's up, Kimmy? Al Jones says 25 bucks to your Cash App if you smile and say something pleasant. Can't do it, bro. Sorry, man. Can't do it. The Twilight Edward, he's a vampire. Like, he's an actor. How dare you? That's an actor. I'm an actual vampire. What's up, Kevin? He's not a vampire. He's an actor. Some preppy loser who needs some freaking acting skills. Character development is exhausting. Character development is exhausting. Alja says, I can't stop laughing. Yo, Hunter, you're hilarious. Brosis. Brosis? Brosis? What the hell is that even? Laser says, are you Jewish? No, but my mom's cheap. Gino says, thoughts on Latinas twerking on Renee Vaca stage. What the hell are you even saying right now? I don't know those people. What's up, Roy? Love my thanks. Thank you. Beatrice says, are you going to kiss me or do I have lie to my diary? You have a diary? What a loser. Bichu has a diary, you guys. Whoa. Whoa, who keeps a diary? What a freak. Send to the Cash App, James. I have a diary where I'm gonna lie to my diary. So I'm just lying to myself about you kissing me. What the hell, dude? Aljo says non-binary, right, brosis? This, that, them, they. I don't effing know. Clearly you don't know. Clearly you don't know. Lawn Tear something says, what a freak, yo. What a bozo. The freaks come out at night. What's up, GT? Says you crazy. Thank you. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. What's up, Erebus? GT says I'd kiss you. And I'd punch you in your esophagus if you tried it. Gina says, haha, no free promo. You're right. Lon says, you don't know, yo, my dude, yo. What? Ben Richards says, lost of dumb sobs out. What are you even saying? What are you even trying to say right now? What's up, Zaddies and Pie? I can smell beans and tacos from here. It's probably your mom's ass. GT says, I'm crazy too. Welcome to the asylum. Lon says, they hate is what hate. Yo, my G, don't mind them. Cody Shoemaker, what's up? You're fine as hell. I guess if you're into depressed, non-binary vampires, if that's your thing, welcome. Ben Richards says, what would it take to get in your pants right now? You could Cash App me $500 and put your address and I'll send you a pair, loser. Aroba says, what music do you like? I'm goth, my darling. Not your darling. Disgusting. What's up, Booga? Zaddy Senpai says, you're my mommy. You're my abortion, then. Booga says, I love emo vampires. Love it. Cody Shoemaker, that is exactly my thing. Jack Jones says, are you Melanie Trump? You don't even know how to spell. Brian Mills says, Slutzilla. That's my cousin. Ian says, yo, my dude is the dude. Yo, what a loser. Seriously. Booga says, sup, queen. Sup, loser. Mom, where are my black cups? You can't make me drink from your stupid pink tumblers anymore. I don't want to drink from a tumbler. It's not cool. I told you I only drink from black or purple cups. I have to drink from the stupid pink tumbler that Grandma gave me. I don't even want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I told you I'm not a girl. Stop making me do girly things. I'm a vampire. Respect it. God, you're such a... Ugh. Mom's such a loser. You can't even make chicken tenders. No wonder David left. No wonder David cheated on you with his slutty secretary. Gosh. I got a drink from a pink tumbler. My mom got rid of my black cups. She says they weren't aesthetic.
The cups are an aesthetic.
Ibrahim says your voice is beautiful. It's not just your voice that matters, of course. Nothing matters, Ibrahim. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What's the point? This is the stupidest, gayest cup I've ever seen. Hi, I'm Barbie, and I drink from pink cups. Grow up, you're 60. Okay, whatever, maybe you're not 60. She's totally 60. Chook says, I hate emo. Welcome. Gino says, so in 2026, vampires drinking electrolytes instead of blood, y'all evolving. I'm a vegan vampire, Gino. Buka says, yeah, I'm the biggest loser. Cody says, this lady's funny as hell. Stop calling me a lady. You guys have no respect. Roy says the black cups are in the kitchen sink. No, they're not. She said she hid them from me because they don't match the aesthetic of her kitchen.
It doesn't match the aesthetic of my kitchen.
Your kitchen's a mess. It's a freaking mess.
It doesn't match the aesthetic.
There is no aesthetic, Mom. I'm grown now. I'm 18. You can't hide my cups. What's up, Jack Jones? That's her real name. She is from one of the biggest countries in Europe. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What's up, Jake Wild? Hello from Manchester. You're hilarious, I guess. Welcome to the show, Jake Wild. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Ibrahim says, I think a fight broke out. Pretty much. Buka says, you live by yourself. Oh, my mom's in the room playing Candy Crush, drinking her box wine. Friday night, woo! Lon says, sorry, I can't be perfect. And we lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. Sorry, I can't be perfect. GT says you're hilarious. I'm so glad that my pathetic life is so entertaining to the public. Gee, thanks. Tell Netflix, tell Kevin Hart to make a special about how funny my life is. Erebus says you are so loser. Exactly, Erebus, I am a loser. Juice says, did your mom at least cut the crust from the sandwich? She burnt the chicken tenders. They're so dry. Pretty sure they're poisoned. Booga says all you goth chicks are pretty. I'm not a goth chick, Booga. Ibrahim says you're crazy. Thanks. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. What's up, Melissa Brooke? You're not a vampire, girly. Yes I am, Melissa Brooke. Yes I am. I identify as a vampire, so you have to respect that delusion. Aljon says David cheated with that stupid Ned Flanders mustache. How? Seriously. I don't know if he did for sure, but he probably did because my mom's such a biatch. GT says, don't be upset if people think you're sexy. It's when they call me lady, woman, girl, queen. Like, those are feminine pronouns. And it's so disrespectful to me as a non-binary vampire. Especially if they don't send money. By the way, losers, Super Chats let you skip the line. You can pick a topic on a song that I make up. Oh, thanks for the Super Chat, Jake Wild. Out use of this to download an Avril Lavigne album. Oh, I'll make an Avril Lavigne parody for you. Hell yeah. Oh yeah! He was a boy, she was a vamp. Could not make it any more obvious. She wanted to fly away from her house because everyone sucks. His mom was a bitch, his dad was a drag. So he grew some wings and turned to a bat because life sucks. She's a vampire. You're not good enough for her. All right, losers. Whoa, shout out to Al Jones for the donations. Thanks, Al Jones. You're a real one, I guess. I guess. All right. Roy says the black cups are in the kitchen sink. Okay, hold on. We were here. Ned Flanders mustache. Don't be upset people think you're sexy. Okay, hey now says oxymoron vegan vampire. You're a moron. You're a moron, okay? Oxymoron is so stupid. It's like you're a moron, but you're not. This is stupid, but it's not. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Because says that's true, nothing doesn't last forever. Exactly. Gina says how many voices you got in your head.
Hello, Hunter.
Like 24. Jack Jones says Chappelle or Rock. What the hell are you talking about? Abraham says, will you sing a song, baby? I'm not your baby. And if you super chat, I will. Roy says, makes me want to go out and get drunk and bang my head against the wall. Cool. Melissa Brooks says, Delulu. Melissa Brooke, you look like you just left a freaking convention for like medieval times. You're a little Delulu, sweetie. You're a little Delulu. Humor that's hilarious. I don't make fun of people's lives or whatever. T-Rex says, can I have your hat when you die one day? Random says, you're crazy. Thank you. Matt Drone says, nice hair. Appreciate you. Gangsta Brazil says, are you supposed to be like Kelly Osbourne? She wishes. Jake Walt says, you're too funny. What's up, Gangsta Brazil? What's up, Jason? Captain T says, since you register as bi, what parts do you have? Mind your business. My parts are my parts, okay? I've got vampire fangs. I've got vampire fangs and powers. Jake Walt says, am I a loser? We're all losers, Jake. Nobody cares. What's the point? Who cares? What's the point? Gangsta says, no matter the character, she still reminds me. I'm not a character, Gangsta Brazil. Beatrice says, you know what? You really look beautiful in my arms. Get away from me. Captain, she says, would you register as bi? Make up your mind. What? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm non-binary vampire. Aljo says, non-binary, but you say make up your mind? Interesting. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, nobody's perfect, freaks. Sorry, I can't be perfect. Brendan says, repent for the kingdom of heaven is near. Jesus loves me. Jack Jones says, whatever you do, don't say. I'm going to sing louder now. What about Damon Doe says her voice is extremely annoying. Jesus. Oh, guess what, Damon? You can F off and not hear me. You can hit the X in the corner and live. Sup, Carlos Marquez? You're an idiot. Oh, thanks. You're an idiot watching an idiot. So guess what? That makes you an idiot. Aljo says, Rogue, those are your superpowers, right? Some of them. Beatrice says, are you a bank loan? Because you got my interest. Officer Chaser, if your voice is that annoying, please, sir, remove yourself from this lady's life. Thank you for your co-op. Wow, this lady's live? Wow. Wow, did you guys hear that? This lady's live. Skippy says, smells like Newports and anxiety up in there. That's your mom's butthole. Jake says, how do I reply to people on here? I don't think you can, Jake. You just make comments, and if they see it, they see it. All right, this one's for Jake Wild. For Jake Wild. I call this one Vampire They Them. My vampire they them. Legend of the Cemetery Trent. Thank you. Shout out to Jake Wild, Al Jones. She says, Jake, you have to click the $sign. GT says, why don't you try acting? What do you mean? I'm not acting. This is my real life. Why would I be an actor? What's up, Skippy? No, you can't. Thanks for the super, Al Jones. Jake Wild says, because some people are so effing stupid. Seriously, Jake, like, what are you doing here? Like, who comes here to hate on someone? Who's like, hey, I want to hate. I'm so annoyed and unentertained that I'm going to stay and talk the whole time. Kevin says, I like the night sky, airplanes, and shooting stars. Leon VM says, I'm of a virgin. We're all a virgins. Gigi says, I don't know, I think you'd make a good actor or actress or whatever. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, GT. Sup, Robert Zoe? Roy says, some of these folks in the chat need some milk. Lon says, I'm a leave, but I'm a sub and notifications. Thanks, Lon. Jackson says, is that chicken tender enough by now? I ate it. I ate what I could of it. Gino says, best voice. Lon says, so sorry, I can't use. That's okay. Roy says emotional damage. Abrahams, do you know which country I live? No. Thanks for the love, you guys, I guess. Gino says you remind me of the voice from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks? Who do I sound like from Alvin and the Chipmunks? Karim says horrible voice, thank you. Abraham says listen to the sound, it's perfect. Algert says, but don't you hate everything, though? I do hate everything. Leon says she's realer than 99% of social media. Wow, she's realer? She's realer? That's what we're going with? Wow, so forget my pronouns. Darren says, Ola for Barcelona. Ibrahim says, I don't think you like turkey, but I'm from Turkey. I don't have a problem with turkey. I prefer steak. What's up, Lila Spree? Who the hell's Dave? Jake Watt says that's going to be number 1 on the Hot 100 tomorrow. Thank you. Gina says you sound like Alvin's chick. Alvin's chick sounds like this? I hate pink. My mom hid my black cups. Don't ask. What's up, freestyle? To you again, sure is. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Al Jones, you get to pick a topic for my next song since you super chatted. So everyone who super chats can pick a topic for a song, or I can roast you. You'll get a shout out, and if I hit my super chat goal, I'm gonna drop a vlog, day in the life of a non-binary vampire. Al Jones says steak but vegan. Vegan vampire, meaning I don't eat humans. Gina says, yeah, but she cool though, also like a vampire. Al Jones says, Uno, what up, my guy? Al Jones is like the mayor of my chat. How do you know everyone, Mayor Al Jones? Chickwalt says, gonna go now, rock chick, don't rock too hard. Bye, Jake, thanks for the love. Willie says, yes, but why don't you bring your tall drinking thermos? Don't get me started. What's up, SH? What's up, Chris C3? Take Uno says Major Al Jones. Senator Al Jones in the building, you guys. All right, Al Jones, you can pick a topic and I'm going to make another song up. Am I more than you bargained for, yeah? I've been dying to tell you anything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Lie in the grass next to the moss. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song. Going down, down, in and around. Sugar, we're going dancing, yeah. James says, how are you funny and hot? Whatever, it's a gift and a curse. Don says, show your feet. Wow, look at this loser. You're a foot guy. You can't do toxicity, could you? Absolutely, Al Jones. I will do toxicity for Al Jones, because he's been the biggest supporter today. And honestly, in general, he's one of my top supporters, even though nobody cares. Chikuna says she actually got a good voice. She? Wow, Takuno, you just got here and you're already disrespecting my pronouns. Gina Tedesco says sing the Powerpuff Girls theme. Really, Gino? Really? Lily says, are there words in the Powerpuff Girls theme music? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Leon says, dude, I love feet too. I bet you do, Leon. Send money to the link that's pinned there. What's up, Lakers fan? I'm Hunter Darkside. I'm a non-binary vampire. Here to suck the life out of the room. How's your Friday? I freaking hate Fridays. Lily says, right, there are no words. It was a dirty trick. All right. This is for Al Jones.
It's the one night a year single people can legally have sex.
Thank you. Thank you, Lakers fan. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Oh, just as though I forgot to tell you, Uno, this is Hunter Darkside, them, they, vampire, or something like that. Or something like that? Wow. Wow. I'm over here advocating for your campaign to be mayor. I'm over here, like, co-signing your campaign to be mayor. Something like that? Wow. Roy says, just in time for us to save the world, we're just in time for the Powerpuff Girls. Just as it's up with the binary talk. It's because I'm non-binary. James C says, get it, girl. Get it, girl? Wow. Gina says, angelic voice. I guess. Lily Spray, I always confuse this song with Chop Suey. Gina says she's teleporting to. What's up, Grace Hernandez? Gina says, haha, you crazy Steph. Who the hell is Steph? What's up, Vixie? Grace says, we love you, Hunter. Nobody loves me, Grace. Just God. Even my mom tried to poison my chicken tenders. Paris the Fossil says hello. What's up, Paris? Vixie's the as order, I'm non-sticking DuPont. What the hell are you talking about, Vixie? What are you even saying, Vixie? What's up, Fatima? Salam alami, my sister, Allah. We don't care about all that stuff here. We're Team Jesus, believe it or not. And I'm a vampire. So I don't know how Allah feels about vampires, but Jesus accepts them. You're probably scared of me, Fatima. Gino says, Team Jesus. That's right. All right, Al Jones. I did toxicity. That was for Al Jones. Vixie's my daddy scotch guarded me. What the hell does that mean? What's up, Masa? Aljon says, why do you say, why do you even, like that? It's like a wind up of your voice. Like you have the hardest time getting it out. What are you talking about? What are you even saying? What are you even trying to say? Gina Tedesco says, so you do. You got your little Jesus by your side. What's the backstory? So I found this Jesus at the airport. I never get panic attacks or fear of flying. The one time I was afraid and started getting really bad anxiety about flying, I was literally going to be like, Mom, come get me. I don't care. I don't want to go see Grandma. And then I looked down on the ground and this tiny Jesus was in front of me. And I saw his sash looking up at me and it said, Jesus hearts you. And I was like, fine, I'll get on the plane. It just made me feel better. Whatever, okay? I'm not soft or nothing. What's up, Leon? Jesus died for your sins. Awesome guy. Yeah, he is. Vixie says you look beautiful. I guess. Masa says, is it your real hair? Of course it is, Masa. Of course it is. Vixie says, may I kiss you, ma'am? I'll strangle you if you try it. What's up, John Anthony? Yo, you youngster, you best be behaving. Who the hell do you think you are, David? Or are you David? Tell me what you do. What's up, Golden Life? You're totally right. I guess so. I guess so. Gina says, how long was it ago? Like last year? Or 2 years ago? I think it was like last year, the beginning of last year. John Anthony says, Jesus will save your soul. Yes, he will. Vixie says, are you in San Bernardino? No. I'm in the abyss. Eating seems as a pastime activity. The toxicity in our city. Lily says, how do we know it's Jesus and not some tiny dude in a toga? Like, when did Jesus ever get a sash? Well, this isn't literally Jesus. It's a representation and a reminder of real Jesus. This isn't like an idol that I pray to or anything. It's just a cute reminder. Vic says I'm in West San Bernardino. Sorry to hear that, bro. What's up, Vaseline? Beautiful voice. Thanks. Thanks so much. So, freaks, super chats are appreciated. If you super chat, you skip the line. And you can pick a topic on a song or a poem that I'll make. Or I can roast your profile. Preferably if you have a profile picture. You'll also get a shout out. And if I hit my goal, I'm going to drop a day in the life of a non-binary vampire. Hey, on the soda.
Pro Plan Advantage. 3-in-1 senior support. Fuel for life.
Make smart money moves.
Thanks, T-Rex.
Open a US
Send to
Bank
the link
Smart
that's
checking
pinned.
account and start earning US
Sup,
Smart
loser?
rewards
It's on your dark
from
side.
day $1.
We haven't met
Earn
before.
ATM fee waivers, cashback.
This song is called Who Put That in My Chicken Tenders? Mom. This isn't the beat I want. It's on your dark side. And you can't poison me, Mom. I'm a vampire. Psycho. Psychopath. Mom said dinner's ready, come meet. I grabbed my wrench and took my seat. One little bite, I raised an eyebrow. What's it taste suspicious now? She said it's seasoning. I said no way, this feels like a mystery today. I checked the label, checked the fridge, and started acting like a detective. I called my cousin, called my friend, and I said this might be how I meet my ends. Turns out it was paprika all along, but I was already writing this song. Somebody called the chicken tender police. I thought my last meal came with extra cheese. Mom's just laughing while I'm making this scene. I'm not trying to poison you, it's just cuisine. Now I'm side-eyeing every plate I see, holding ranch like security. Maybe I'm dramatic, maybe she's amused, but these chicken tenders left me confused. I googled every spice in the rack, convinced my stomach wasn't coming back. Mom rolled her eyes and took a bite. Said, see, I'm perfectly alright. I whispered, that's exactly what you'd say. Then slowly backed away. 5 minutes later, I was fine, asking if there were seconds this time. The moral of the story's pretty clear. Maybe don't panic every year. Before you call the evening curse, ask if the season changes first. Somebody saved my chicken tenders. Turns out they were innocent offenders. Mom's still roasting me to this day for turning dinner into a true crime play. Thank you. Who Put That in My Chicken Tenders by Hunter Darkside. Gina Tedesco says, haha, you stole little Jesus from the airport now that I think about it, so you a little devil too. I didn't steal him. I didn't steal him, Gino. It was for me. This was a message from real God, okay? Nobody was claiming him. What's up, Jordan? It's Hunter Darkside, your favorite non-binary vampire. Welcome to the show. The voices in my head say hello. Yeah, I didn't steal him. Crazy lyrics, appreciate you. Who put that in my chicken tenders? Where are you from, Jordan? I see you're wearing sunglasses like you're some kind of CIA. What do you do for a living? I hate this cup. I'd like it if it was black. Like my soul. Character development is exhausting. Palma says hello from Ukraine. What's up, Ukraine? Congratulations, nothing has changed. What's up, Francis Jones? I think you need a bigger cup. I think I need a black cup. Dripstick says the hair, though. I love it. Thanks. I wish I had that volume. Thank you, I guess. Gino says cup bigger than my gas tank. Isn't that so sad? They don't even care. They don't even care how cars work anymore. Why isn't the gas tank bigger? Stupid. Like, what are you even doing? What are you even doing with that? What's up, Beezus? I really hope she's gonna make a clap for the chat. There you go, Beezus. K9 says you look like Elvira. What? What are you even talking about? A heart? Nobody loves me anyway. Thanks for the heart, I guess. It's the only love I'll ever receive. Thanks for the heart, I guess. It's the only love I'll ever receive. What are you doing? Yo, hilarious. Francis says your hair looks like you're hanging your head out of a window traveling 80 miles per hour. Oh, I bet you I have more hair than you. Okay, most guys named Francis are bald. Gino says, would you take $10 million, but the catch is you're not going to wake up anymore tomorrow? Why would I have $10 million if I'm going to not wake up? What is the point? What would even be the point of that? What would even be the point of that? Oh, I have $10 million, but I'm not here anymore. Leave it to my mom and David? Absolutely not. I'd rather be buried alive with nothing. K9 says, what's a father? Heck if I know. Francis says, I'm bald. Yes, I knew it. Only bald guys hate on hair. Lily says, a father's a guy who gets lost when going to the shop for milk. Pretty much. Pretty much. K9 says, sign me up. I'd rather die rich than live broke. Al Jones says, what would be the point of that? Seriously, what would be the point of that? Midwest, is that a glass of blood? Because I'm vegan. I don't drink human blood. Gosh. You tell me think about it. Well, I did. By the way, freaks, if any of you guys donate to my Cash App that's pinned there and you know your email address, you're going to get a photo, comic book strip, and a free trial to my new fan site platform. It's exclusive. It's not even launched yet, and you're going to get a free trial. Gina says, so every day you wake up is worth more than 10 million bucks. Think about that. Y'all should be grateful every day. Okay, Gino, thanks for the TED Talk. Cody says, beautiful baby. Beautiful and baby? Ew. Gross. Sicko. sicko. Lisa, so what's the vegan alternative to blood? It's just beet juice? It's always beet juice. No, it's rare meats, rare steaks, sashimi. Cody says I love being a sicko. I bet you do. Gino says, I saw that today on my shorts, thought I must steal that line. A little motivational speech, it didn't hit. I'm never motivated. You can't motivate me, Gino. You can't change who I am. Anthony Jimenez's future wifey? Ew. I'm non-binary. I can't be your wife if I'm a vampire. Lily says rare meats is the vegan alternative to blood. So what do we mean when we say vegan? I don't eat human meat. I don't suck blood from humans. All my blood intake is from rare meats. Okay? It's a lifestyle, Lily. I don't expect you to understand. Sup, Lions Bam? Who the F cares? Not me. Exactly, Lions Lamb. Exactly. Francis says, you remind me of a British comedian who went to America in the 90s called Tracy Ullman. That sounds sad. You told me think about it. Well, I did. Tracy was funny. Cool, I guess. But I don't give a F. Seriously. I don't give a F either. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello.
The voices in my head say hello.
So, freaks, I want you to go to the link in my bio where it says all my links. Follow all my social media, okay? I'm freaking everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Threads, Twitter or X, Telegram. What else? I've got merchandise, comic book strips, all kinds of goods. If you join memberships, you get exclusive content, including my comic book series starring me in my vampire form. Today's episode is about my mom poisoning me with my chicken tenders.
She poisoned my chicken tenders.
Aljon says, you're too young to know this, but Tracy Ullman was and is dope. Funny as hell. I guess it's a compliment. I just don't know who that is. Gino says, how old were you when you got bitten by who? Mind your business, Gino. That is code. That is code. Vampires don't share that information to normies, to losers. Lily says, so you eat meat for blood, just not human meat. So you're like an ordinary person who doesn't cook their foods. It's like not raw, rare, so you still kind of sear it. And now I'm not normal because I can turn into a bat and live forever. Ricardo Moyano says, open the tail. What are you even talking about, Ricardo? What does that even mean? What are you even saying with that? Open the tail? What am I, a lobster? You had Red Lobster cracking a freaking lobster open. Open the tail. Get all the meat out. Dip it in butter. What are you saying, freak? What the hell is so funny, Al Jones? Social interaction is my cardio. A star is born in a full moon. Thanks for the star, earth to the ear to the streets. A star is born under a full moon. I thought that was a vampire Q&A. What? That's private information. That's like asking someone you don't know, hey, what's your blood type? What diseases do you have? How did you get those? Excuse you? Excuse you? Lily says show us your bat form. Show bat form. I wish I could, Lily, but the world's not ready for that. Character development is exhausting. What's up, Betrayed by Sins? Lions Lamb says, I got a bunch of loser darts for the chat, but I'm not gonna waste my time giving them out. Seriously. Al Jones says, nothing, Hunter, holding it in, the laughs, that is. Gino says, yeah, Lions Lamb, you the best, you the coolest. Blood type Nutella. Wow, so now we're mocking the fact that I'm a vampire. Blood type Nutella? Seriously? Resurrection says, here I am since the dawn of time, and he has given me a star for this, a real star. You're not Jesus, bro. What are you even saying? What are you even trying to say, Resurrection? What are you even saying? Oh, a gold coin? Do I look Irish? That's racist. Oh, a gold coin? Do I look Irish? That's racist. Lions Lamb says, effing chicken nuggies, mom. Seriously, she totally tried to poison me. What are you even saying? Exactly, Al Jones. Resurrection says, Archangel, Saint Michael, the one and the only. A heart? Ugh, nobody loves me. Should be black. A heart? Ugh, nobody loves me. Should be black. Archangel Saint Michael, the one and the only 140p million. What are you talking about, dude? Francis says, what do dyslexic zombies eat? Bryant's? It's a horrible joke. Gino says, that's my blood type. Your blood type is some Puerto Rican dish. If we're going by Puerto Rican dishes, mine would be mofongo. Al Jones says that should be on a t-shirt, along with Nobody Cares and the Voices in My Head Say Hello. Abed says, I don't like your name, can I call you mine? 100 sacrifices. 100 sacrifices. Thanks for the gift, Ear to the Streets. By the way, you guys, totally check out Ear to the Streets. They do reactions to some really cool stuff, including stuff like the government doesn't want you to see. Conspiracies. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Al Jones says that should be on. Oh, yeah, we saw that one. Shout out to Al Jones using the 100 dark side emoji. If you want access to my emojis, join memberships, losers. All right, we're going to make up another song, freaks. You tell me think about it, well, I did. Exactly, Betrayed by Sins. Gina says, are you in the Illuminati? Absolutely not. The Illuminati, that's why I can't turn into a bat on my live, you guys. That's why I can't be a bat here, okay? Because the government would try to, like, keep me in a cage like X-Men or something. Nobody cares about Huggies. Why are you advertising diapers to me?
For 100 years, we've been
Play
leading the path.
Supermassive Black Hole by
Real-time
Muse. The song is called The Internet Can't Handle My Bat Form. I clock in after sunset, that's my prime time. Posted when selfie, now the timeline's offline. Everybody typing, what's going on? Sorry, babe, the bat mode's on. Thanks for the stars. Moon's full, lashes sharp enough to bite. Serving gothic glamour in the pale moonlight. They ain't built to see my bad form. Black wings, black boots, black lipstick stain. One little transformation fired your domain. Don't blame me if your Wi-Fi starts to mourn. You refresh right into bat form. You refresh right into bat form. No sparkle, no glitter, just fan couture. I'm the final boss you feed can't endure. Algorithm crying, please no more. Too late, I'm trending to the core. Your favorite influencer logged off. Their aesthetic meant it into goth. The internet can't handle my bad form. Breaking every app since the day I was born. Flying through your For You page like a storm. Main character in bad form. The internet can't handle my bad form. You still can't come back from my bad form. Can't handle it, losers. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Shout out to Ear to the Street for the sparkles. Lions Limb says, F yeah, where's Scorpio? I don't know where that is. Get out of here, Cobra King. Gina says you should do AGT. Really, Gina? What do you think my talent would be? Turn into a bat? Have the whole world go upside down? You know what the crazy thing is? I turn into a bat, and they would all just like take their what is it when they hit the thing? When they hit the little thing and they spin around the chair or whatever, they'd like turn back. They take their thing back from me. I know they do it. Nobody cares. Who cares? What's the point, right? Who cares? Nobody cares, dude. Nobody. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Treyow says Bella. Bella, as in the fictional normie from whatchamacallit? Twilight, yeah? Bella? How dare you? I'm an actual vampire, not some actress who's like, hey, I'm sad. Yeah, whatever. Sure, I guess I'll be a vampire. Really? What's up, Chucks? Just have a meeting with my neck. What? Are you trying to get turned, Chucks? Are you asking me to turn you into a vampire? Whoa. Whoa. Lion says, as soon as I turn into a bat, I'm going to wear nothing but wife beaters and leather pants. Who cares? Seriously. Lily says, why can't a dog or other pet get the rabies vaccine before they get rabies, but people don't get the rabies vaccine until they get rabies? People don't get rabies. Gina says, you got some talents, though. You dedicated. Dedicated to hating everything. What's up, empathic veteran? Are you going to bite my neck? No. What's up, Hypernova? That hair, though. Thanks, isn't it rad? It's inspired by Slash. Not Shaka Khan or Tina Turner. Slash. Someone badass. Someone who clearly didn't care. Pretty sure he's my uncle or something. Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas? Where are you from? Where are you from that you think it's Christmas right now? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. You think it's Christmas. Tina Turner was badass. Should have beat her husband's ass. You told me think about it while I did. Gina says a Latina vampire, she don't suck the blood out of the skin, but the bills from the wallet. That's Rachetta as a vampire. T-Rex says, I love your hat, Miss Fur. Whatever. It's not a hat, it's hair. See? See that? It's hair. You told me think about it, well, I did. So, you guys, why can't I put question? I want to put a question up and it won't let me. What are you guys hating on today? I'm hating on this, like, parasite situation is still happening. Now they're saying eggs. Oh, eggs might be contaminated. We just can't eat anything, you guys. Just starve, you guys. Everything's contaminated. Maybe that's why my chicken tenders tasted like my mom tried to poison them. Chook says the dandruff is going to get in your eyes. What dandruff? I have no dandruff. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. You know what I hate? I hate when I see girls and they're all like, oh my gosh, let's go get brunch. Brunch? Like, make up your mind. Brunch? Have breakfast or lunch, fat ass. Don't combine it. Don't make up an extra meal so you can eat and get shit-faced. We want to go to brunch. What? Excuse me? Just made up a whole extra, like, meal. That's not a real thing. It's not a real thing, you guys. Brunch. Hate brunch. Gio says the voice is in your head. That's right. Francis says, not even going to say it, Francis. Now you're muted, all right? T-Rex says, I give you $100 for your hat sent by mail. Sure, the link is pinned. Note your address and email address in the note section. Note your email address in the note section, and I'll send you a hat. I will. Absolutely. Like a thief in the night. No, I won't let you in. 'Cause we hold in the light. And we'll blind you with that. Bet I know the front lines, you can't say the same. So stay where you're meant to, well, take over this game. We don't negotiate, we're the only fake, 'cause all you got is weakness. We will annihilate, don't underestimate. Gina says, how old are you? You were around since the 1800s. My vampire age is 747. My human form age is 18. For like 50 months? Absolutely not, Gino. My computer froze. Mom, the computer froze again. Get off your Candy Crush. You're hogging up the Wi-Fi. Go ahead, T-Rex. Drew says, "Ah, sorry, T-Rex, you're right." Aljo says, "What would a 100 Dark Side class pick look like?" Like that. Or like this. One of those. I like this one a little more. It's a little more mysterious. I don't want you to see me. I want you to feel my energy through the yearbook. Feel it. Maybe that. What do you guys think? What's the best one? This one? Or this one? Damn, that's effing scary. Thanks, Al Jones. Appreciate it. Like a thief in the night. T-Rex says it's so gorgeous, fluffy, and thick. Wow, you really like my hair. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Not okay. You wear me out. Juno says you got the voice on point, the emo singer voice. Thanks, Juno. All right. We got to find a beat for my song called Brunch is a Conspiracy. Wow, Mike says, how's your stepdad? How dare you, Mike? Aljad says, there's a good heart beneath all of that darkness somewhere, kiddo. Okay, kiddo. Absolutely not. The only kindness that I have in my little tiny black heart is for my dog and Jesus. Apex says, you're not my real mom. Literally, like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
You, just you, building your app on Base 44.
The song is called Brunch is a Conspiracy. You already had breakfast, don't play pretend. Now it's 11:30, here we go again. Somebody said let's get mimosas too. I'm like, didn't we just eat at 2? Pancakes, waffles, bacon, stacked high. How we'd end up ordering lunch in disguise. You call it brunch, I call it a trick. Breakfast clock just did a magic flip. Who held the meeting, who made the rule? Who looked at breakfast and said, do round 10. Fancy menu. It's a breakfast stunt. Just lunch, wearing pajamas, acting all up front. Eggs on a burger, pick a lane for once. Why we celebrating and then between lunch. Brunch is a conspiracy, I swear it's all a front. Let's eat again, that's the monthly hunt. If breakfast is over, let the breakfast go. I'll see you back here when it's dinner, bro. Tiny little toast, cost 28 bucks. One leaf on top, well, that's just my luck. Everyone's posing with their orange drink. And I'm just wondering who paid for this feast. They say it's a vibe. They say it's the same.
Lights on.
I didn't understand.
Thank you. It's called Brunch is a Conspiracy. Al Jones says, I rest my case. Whatever, Al Jones, what are you even talking about? Mike Seven says, I don't like your stepdad or Jesus. That's not cool. There'll be no Jesus slander. You could talk shit about David all day, but not Jesus. Gino says, sexy, man. Mike says, sounds more like grunge than emo. I guess so, maybe, Mike. I don't know. Gino says, you for real wrote that or just made that up on the spot? I'm a poet, Gino. I'm a poet, and you don't even know it. Mike says, Courtney Love with more talent. Thank you. Pedro says, are you believe in God? R-I-M. R-I-M. Jesus, no God, but is messenger of God. Let me guess, Pedro, are you one of those Muslim people? Are you in here trying to convert people? Do you want to convert us? Aljon says, don't love anything, but you do love. Whatever, Aljon. What did I say I love? What did I even say that I love besides my dog and Jesus? I'm a poet and you don't even know it, that I see you. Yeah, you know, battle rappers are just angry poets, dude. If you ever watch a battle rap, it's just an angry poet. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Again, I rest my case. Whatever, Al Jones, you didn't even say nothing. I'm taking back my campaign for Mayor Al Jones. I'm taking it back. Pedro says women are immoral. Totally. That's why I'm a vampire, non-binary vampire. Gino says, yeah, I watched 8 Mile and tried to become a freestyle rapper too, but it wasn't a hit. Cortex Ashima says, how long do you sleep at night? It depends on my form. If I'm human or vampire, depends. Where is the fuse box located at your house? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know where the fuse box is? What even is a fuse box? You love the legendary Chewie and Jesus. That's a love. Well, that's the only thing I love. Whatever, Al Jones. Cortex says, are your organs healthy? Probably not. My mom just poisoned me. Cutie Patootie says, please notice me. I like your vids. What's up, Cutie Patootie? What's up, George JC? I definitely do not care about anything or anyone. Seriously, George. Seriously. Al Jones says, love nonetheless, kiddo. Okay, Uncle Al.
It's like a.
You can relax, dude. Shout out to George using the Hunter Dark Side emoji. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. By the way, losers, join memberships and you can have access to these emojis, my comic book series, exclusive content, and more. Sent a happy poop? My poop would be miserable. Exalted Born says, you into God? What's your thing? I love God. I love Jesus. I'm a non-binary vampire. I'm a non-binary vampire who's a vegan, so I don't suck human blood. I eat rare meats. Exalted says, Israel doing good, though. You think Christian's going to make this playoffs this year? I don't even know what you're saying, dude. No idea what you're even talking about, man. This song is called Justice for My Black Cups. Hope you're hearing this, Mom. It's Hunter Dark Side. I hate pink. I opened up the cabinet, nearly had a heart attack. Every single black cup gone without a track. Mom said they ruined my aesthetic, dear. I said this is my darkest day all year. Now it's blush and bubblegum as far as I can see. Every step feels like it's judging me. Minimalist kitchen, spotless and neat. Meanwhile, I'm mourning my favorite drinkware. She said pink looks happier. I whispered, you've gone too far. Some people lose cars, some people lose hope. I lost my emotional support cup. She threw away my black cups. Now I'm drinking out of pink ones. I'm a goth in a Barbie kitchen. This is not the life I'm living. Justice for my black cups. They never did anything wrong. Now every sip tastes like extra dramatic. My black cups never did anything wrong. Now every sip tastes dramatic. The aesthetic feels traumatic. My iced coffee doesn't hit the same. Everything feels strangely tame. The pink tumbler sparkles in the light. It's picking a fight with my vampire vibe. Guests say these cups are super cute. I'm standing there looking absolutely mute. They don't know the sacrifice of losing matte black to pastel paradise. Rest in peace, my favorite mugs. Gone because they didn't match the rugs. Hey, Mom. One day I'll move into my own place. Every a cabinet dressed in that black lace. Bring back my black cups, free from aesthetic gel. You trying to play Roblox? No. George says, don't forget the towers. What's up, Mestes? Mike says, oh, you're Hennessy? Absolutely not. That's my whore cousin. Gina says, the stand-up comedians who do crowd work search for information on social media from the guests who booked the ticket. I mean, they have name and row number from the guests. Comedians don't have that information. That's like the venue that has it. We just know how many tickets are sold, but we don't have the personal information of everyone. Anthony G, what's up? The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. What's up, Daniel Gomez? Mike says comedians who do crowd work aren't comedians. Seriously, like, where's your set? I would be so pissed off if I spend $25 and I gotta get a drink minimum, and this idiot's like, where are you from? Where are you from? How long you been together? Oh, how long you been together? What do you do for work? What do you do for work? Oh, where are your jokes, loser? So they're mechanics. Wait. Sup, Snow Devil? Hi, what's app up? What's app up? The hell are you saying, Snow Devil? By the way, everybody who super chats gets to pick a topic and I'll make up another song. You'll get a shout out or I'll roast your profile. And if I hit my super chat goal, I'm going to drop a vlog. Day in the life of a non-binary vampire. Whoa, kaleidoscope glasses. I look like Elton John if he was cool. Thanks, Anthony. Snow Devil says I'm French the Loot. Good live. Sup, France? Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. Going down, down. Sugar, we're going down, swinging. Most aren't funny. If you say your name, they already roast you. Oh, you name is Steph, like Steph Curry? That is not even funny. Brenda says Jesus is Lord. John 3:16. God so loved the world for he gave his only son. Hallelujah. It's like one of the only things I love is Jesus. Mike says New York comedians are the worst at crowd work. Really? What's the worst crowd work you've ever heard at a New York club, Mike? Anthony G says, so how's everyone doing tonight? Terrible, Anthony. Terrible. Mom's home. David's gone. Here goes Mayor Al Jones. Good to see you, Anthony. Send to Cash App, Julian, and I'll tell you. Am I more than a bargain for you? I've been dying to tell you anything you want to hear. 'Cause that's just who I am this week. Andrew Schultz, what's the worst thing he said? What did you hear? Gina says, I like the Renee Vaca guy, he's funny. going down, down, sunshine, sunshine. Vampires don't do good in the sun, Anthony G. You know that. Bye, Snow Devil. It's not funny, Al Jones. It's dangerous. If I'm not wearing my Vervain necklace, I could get burned to a crisp. What's up, Total? Why aren't you at work? Why aren't you at work and in my comment section, incel? I don't have a job. This is my job. I don't have to work. I'm a vampire. I can do what I want. Leon says, how much is sunshine in dollars? I don't know. Mike says, I know you want to laugh at Schultz, but you have to stay in character. Did you say something? What did he say? I don't think it's funny. What did he say? Gina says, it's a female comedian, but I forget her name. Something like, I don't know who that is. I was not looking to send a darker gift, not much to choose from. Appreciate it, Anthony. Total says thoughts on George Paholoid. I don't know who George Paholoid is. Total. Who the hell is George Paholoid? Jobs are gross. Seriously, Anthony G, they are gross. George says Floyd. Floyd who? Total says Rage Against the Machine sucks. I guess so. Whatever. Thumbs up, right up your butt. Thumbs up, right up your butt. A Sunday, I'd prefer a steak. A Sunday, I'd prefer a steak. A gold coin? Do I look Irish? That's racist. Thanks for the gifts, George and Anthony. Gino says, thoughts on Mickey Mouse? I don't think about Mickey Mouse. He's such a simp. Oh, I'm Mickey, and I let my wife do anything she wants. Oh. Like, grow a pair, bro. Why are you wearing a baby's diaper? You're a grown-ass man with a wife. You're a grown-ass man with a wife and an empire. And you're walking around talking like an idiot. Oh, look at me in my diaper. What is that? Audrey says, Anthony is sending, like, the happiest, most cheerful gifts. So awesome. Happiness makes me sad. Mike says, you and your friends have good characters. This isn't a character, Mike. Gino says, man, today is a brain rot day for me. You're welcome. What's up, no miss? Is it bad that I asked a bald man how many wishes I would get if I rubbed his head? I'd do the same. George says that was scary, accurate. Was it? Was it? You got the voice on point, the F, haha. Anthony G says, who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna wear a diaper my whole life. My wife isn't embarrassed. Oh, Mickey, yes I am. That's Donald being pissed off and telling his boy to man up. What's up, Leon? Healthy men are as racted to you, you know. What is as racted? What the hell does as racted mean? No miss says, bah, the Mickey voice is killing me. Thanks. Shout out to Mike with the $5 donation. Who's your least favorite comedian? Trevor Noah. Like, how did he get a whole talk show? He's not funny at all. Like, there's nothing funny about him. What even is that? How did he even get a show like that? Anthony says you forgot Goofy. Oh, yuck. That's all the impressions I could do. Gino says Minnie Mouse too. George says, so tell us how you really feel. About what I did. Mike says, good one, I agree. Total cornball. Hi, I'm Trevor Noah. And I'm going to look at the camera and then do this. And people are going to laugh. Even though I didn't write none of this stuff. Gina says, hi, Amy Schumer is horrible. I have another song for you guys. This one is called SPF 66.
I make every guy I know.
Shut up, I don't care.
My brother took it last week.
Stepped outside for 30 seconds flat. Now I'm smelling like a barbecue snack. Everybody standing by the pool. Meanwhile, the sunlight's breaking every rule. My skin sizzling like burgers on a flame. Summer and I are not on speaking terms today. The moon's my bestie, the sun's my foe. Why'd I ever leave my crib to go? I forgot my Raven at home today. Now who's gonna block these deadly sun rays? This forecast has me in despair. Medium rare isn't skincare. I'm burning like meat on a grill. Standing in the sunshine against my will. No raven wings to give me shade. Now I'm the entree of the day. I'm burning like meat on a grill. Hear my vampire panic shrill. Next time I'm staying indoors till dawn. 'Cause daylight's got it going on. Everyone's yelling, it's beautiful out. I'm looking for the fastest underground route. My eyeliner's melting, my boots are hot. I'm becoming vampire rotisserie, believe it or not. I need darkness, fog and rain. Not UV levels causing pain. Someone call a feathery friend. The sunny nightmare has to end. It has to end. The sunny nightmare has to end. I'm burning like meat on a grill. The sun has beef and wants to kill. Next vacation, castle tours. No more beaches, that's for sure. I'm burning like meat on a grill. Someone pay my sunscreen bill until the moon comes back around. You'll find me 6 feet underground. 6 feet underground. 6 feet underground. 6 feet underground. Thank you. That one was FPS 66. Al Jones says Amy's pretty lame and a joke stealer too. Oh really? What jokes did she steal from you, Al Jones? George says he's not funny and his writers are just master level trolls. Mike says yes, Gino, another good one. Al Jones says my brother took it last week. Slim says Tina Turnout. Mike says also Bill Maher. Gina says no Tina Burnout. Shout out to Al Jones using the hunter emoji. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. If you want access to my awesome emojis and exclusive content, photos, videos, gameplay, giveaways, and more, join memberships. Nico says, can you please do ASMR for a vid? Absolutely. Al Jones says, sigh. Gino says, you know what job would suit you? You'd be a good voice actor. What kind of character do you think I'd do, Gino? Like, who would it be that I'm doing a voice for? What is the premise? Like, what's the story here? I'm burning like meat on a grill. The sun has beef and wants to kill. Next vacation, castle tours. No more beaches, that's for sure. You'll find me 6 feet underground. You'll find me 6 feet underground. That's right. What's up, DMS? The Queen of Darkness. Wow, really, Queen? Mike says voice for Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer? Dora the Explorer?
Do you see the vampire?
Say vampire, say vampire. Is she blind? Everything she was looking for was right in front of her, next to her. Is she blind? Why didn't her parents take her to a doctor? Why didn't her parents take her to a doctor? Always using that stupid map, but could never find anything that was in front of her face. Al Jones says you're a bully with bad parents and hates school. That's a good premise. Wow. So just be myself. Just be myself, I guess. What's up, Jefferson? I don't care, okay? So don't even talk to me. My dad and my mom are being stupid again. Whatever, don't talk to me. Seriously, Jefferson, parents suck. My mom tried to poison my chicken tenders. DMS says rock on, girl. Stop calling me girl, DMS. Gina says you can do many different voices. You saw some other streams of you. You would fit perfectly trying. Mike says it's a paycheck, babe. What's a paycheck? Dora the Explorer? Jefferson says don't talk to me. I said what the... Seriously. Seriously. I have an anime voice. I do anime voiceover. And then I could do like the girl anime. So annoying, it's stupid. Exactly, Mike. Japanese anime. Kevin says, do you like Metallica? Sure. Sent to the Cash App, that's pen Mr. Duffy. Jefferson says, just kidding, my life is great, just kidding, F my life. Aldrin says the fact, it's true. What's up, Ricky? Mike says, excellent, thank you. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. I'm burning like meat on a grill. The sun has beef and wants to kill. Next vacation, castle tours. No more beaches, that's for sure. Al Jones says you need some weed, Hunter. Absolutely. Ricky says, and they keep getting louder. They sure do, Ricky. They sure do. Al Jones says, I'm not asking. Oh, okay, Dr. Mayor Jones. First he's the mayor of New York, now he's a doctor, you guys. My mom said you're evil. I said you're evil, Mom. Like, whatever. Seriously, moms are so evil, Jefferson. Al Jones says it's a suggestion, my friend. Mike says Mr. passed by. Who's Mr.? Am I more than you bargained for, ya? Gino says, or make a stream where you tell a story with different characters and a like, cool story with some characters in it. I don't know what you keep saying about these characters. Like, these are real people. I'm a real person, Gino. With real feelings, kind of. Feelings of hatred. But the point is I'm real. So is my aunt and my cousins, Rachetta and Hennessy, and their boss, Baru, and Connie the crackhead and Aunt Marissa. Al Jones says, Hunter, weed is pretty expensive out there, right? Everything's expensive, Al Jones. Everything's expensive. I'm not okay. Jefferson says, I want to get high. I got to get out here. Oh my God. Yeah, whatever. Like, be nice, guys, and chat. Like, I'll flip out on you. Seriously. Gino says, no, like the voices, for example, Mickey Mouse meets Vampire and the anime voice you just did with the cool story could blow up. Mike says, my mom is the only person who loves me. My mom tried to poison my chicken tenders, so can't relate, Mike. Al Jones says, I got to get to know Baru. Is that his name? Baru. B-A-R-O-U. Haven't met him yet. Yeah, he's doing another live podcast tomorrow. I think the topic is feminism. He has a new podcast called The House of Baru. And he does it live streaming. So make sure you show up, Al Jones, or watch the replay. I like Baru because he doesn't care what you think about him. Him and his cousin Faru. Girls are like, oh my gosh, you're so creepy and thirsty. And they're like, yes, I am, baby. Thirsty for your cookie. Gino says, and when you blow up, you can give me a cut. Oh, okay, Manager Gino. Let me give you a cut for my talents. Wow, when did we sign a contract? Mike says, is that too bad? How do you know it was poison? Because she hates me. I know it was poison. Why are my chicken tenders so slimy, Mom? Why are they chewy like this? Poison. Jefferson says, I'm going to let the air out of my mom's tires and run away. Like, I'm so over this. Seriously, Jefferson. Al Jones says his beard is dope. Gino says, you got the talent, but where's the brain, boo-boo? Excuse me? Where's the brain? Vampires are smarter than regular people. Gino, we figured out how to live forever. That's where the brain is. Maybe she's a bad cook. She's a bad mom. Aljo says, I thought that you scared me. You don't. Rachetta scares me. You frustrate me because, my God, you're like the nicest mean person I've ever met. How dare you call me nice? How dare you sit there and out of your face call me the nicest person? Like, what are you even saying? What are you even saying? Leon says, my mom is a lesbian. That's her choice. Jefferson says, like, you should be in a vampire movie. Totally. They don't hire real vampires, though. We'll take over the whole film. They're not ready for that. So they'll hire terrible actors to play Edward. Eat a sandwich. Stop sucking blood and go eat a sandwich first before you come to set, you little frail vampire. If we were having a battle, if me and Edward had a vampire battle, I'd kick his ass. I would destroy Edward if he was real. Aljo says, sigh. I don't know, Hunter. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. You don't. Mike says, I love cookies, but I rarely eat them. I don't like cookies unless they're black. Gina says, I think you're one of them who got some opportunities, but your pride too big, but that's cool. You can do it by yourself, maybe. I don't know what opportunities you think I have, but like I don't. Kenneth says, what in the name of Robert Redford is going on here? What's up, Kenneth? I'm Hunter Darkside. I'm an 18-year-old non-binary vampire. I'm vegan, so I don't eat human meat or suck human blood. I eat rare meats. Not raw meats, rare. Just a taste of blood. Al Jones says Oreos. You like Oreos? Gross. I only eat the black part of the Oreo. I hate frosting. Kenneth says, I feel like I'm watching a movie about witches, about vampires. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. Where are you from, Kenneth Russell? Coming in here judging me. Now I'm scared. Michigan, you're welcome. Gio says, like, maybe some television shows producer, maybe some celebs gave you a chance, but you declined that. Am I right or not? No, they didn't. Absolutely not. Cookies with a little bean on top? What? Kenneth says, please don't take it the wrong way. How else would I take it, Kenneth? Am I more than you bargained for, yeah?
Upgrade your vocal mix from this?
How can we?
So losers, everyone who super chats, you get to pick a topic and I'll make up a song about it, or I'll roast your profile. You'll get a shout out and you'll skip the comment line. And if I hit my super chat goal, I'm gonna drop a day in the life of a non-binary vampire. Kenneth says, but you're scaring me. Your hair and especially your eyes. Thank you. Kenneth says, oh Lord, please don't sing. It's happening, Kenneth.
Studio.
This song is called Everybody Knows Me. I wish they didn't. Ton of dark side. Everybody hates me, but everybody knows me. I wish they didn't. Everywhere I go, they know my name. Everybody wants a little piece of fame. Frontward waving like we're besties. I barely know how the story ends. Phone keep buzzing every night. I'm your biggest fan. Can I get a reply? I'm grateful, sure. Don't get me wrong. I just need some peace before too long. Smile for the picture. Wave to the crowd. Inside my headphones, music turn loud. Everybody loves the version they sing. My social battery's on 1%, honestly. My social battery's on 1%, honestly. I'm popular, but I hate everyone. Don't take it personal, I just wanna run. Too many people, too much small talk. I'd rather disappear like vampire fog. I'm popular, but I need alone time. My do not disturb should be a crime. I love the spotlight till the lights are done. Then I ghost everyone. Everybody wants a selfie, that's cool. But crowds make my introvert software reboot. They say come party, I fake a smile. I'm already planning my escape route. My escape route. My escape route. Notifications never take a break. Every app's got my phone awake. I'm not mad, I'm socially fried. My coffin's calling, I'll be inside. My coffin's calling, I'll be inside. That's right, losers. No hard feelings, don't be offended. My people meter simply ended. I like you best from 20 feet or through a screen where we don't meet. I'm popular, but I hate everyone. I'm allergic to the afternoon sun and people. If I vanish, don't sound the alarm. I'm just recharging my bat form. Thank you. That's Everybody Knows Me. I Wish They Didn't by Hunter Darkside. Aljo says you sleep with a black bonnet. I sleep with everything black. Kenneth Russell says you look like Vanity. What the hell is Vanity? Gino says you laying, but always see you next stream, Vampire. Aljo says, oh, that's a deep cut, Kenneth. Don't sing, please. Too late, Kenneth. Aljo says, I think they're too young to know who that is. Mike says, I didn't get a topic with my super chat. You can pick a topic now, Mike. Or I can roast your profile. Kenneth says you look like a combination of Shaka Khan and the late singer Vanity. Whatever, Kenneth. I don't know who Vanity is. Kevin says, what are you doing now? Whatever I want, Kevin. Last time you were vegan vampire. Yeah, it's me, Kevin. Duh. Kenneth says the cat is trying to eat his breakfast. He's rolling his eyes. It's like 6 o'clock. Why is your cat having breakfast at dinner? Mike, you can pick a topic. Are you still in here, Mike? Mike says, topic, do you think most women are secretly lesbians? It's a terrible topic, Mike. All right, this one's for Mike77. I call this one At This Rate. Why are there always ads? Like, who even cares about Adobe? I don't like this beat. on her dark side. Another good morning text at 2 p.m. Another grown man asking, can you Venmo him? Says he's emotionally unavailable, but somehow available for football. Left me on red for 48 hours. Came back with hey, like he discovered flowers. Boy, the confidence is unreal. Who's approving these updates? I'm tired, exhausted, done with the plot. This dating app's curse, I'm deleting the lot. At this rate, who's got the patience? Dating's feeling like a full-time occupation. Every week it's a brand new saga. Someone reboot this whole drama. If the bar gets any lower, it'll need a shovel and a lawyer. Shovel and a lawyer. He said, trust me, I laughed out loud. He called himself an alpha proud. Wanted queen treatment on a coupon budget. The math just doesn't love it. Promises stacked up to the sky. Excuses falling right on time. I'm collecting stories, not romance. Somebody stop this dance. Maybe love's still out there somewhere. Maybe it's hiding, maybe it cares. Till then I'll keep my peace intact. And I'll leave this nonsense unpacked. At this rate I'm choosing peace. Blocking drama is my favorite trait. If you're kind, respectful, great. If not, you'll have to find another date. Raise a glass to the higher standards. No more settling for average. No more settling for average. The moral of the story is, life's too short for people who don't show up. So put your strap-ons and find someone who cares. That was from Mike77. Thank you. He said it's good bars. Al Jones says Vanity was fine as hell, but I ain't telling you that. Okay, Al Jones. Now I have to look this up. I can totally see it. Her hair is awesome. She dated Prince, the cross-dressing dude? Whoa, she's got credentials. What's up, Magus? It's the queen of music? I guess so. Mike77 says strap-ons. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. You know what else the voices say? Shut up, Mom. What are you even doing drinking that wine out the box? Let's find a Vanity song. God, these girls look like my aunts. What's up, Kenneth Russell? She's quiet, what's wrong? No, I'm not. Box wine, very white trash. She's Puerto Rican.
That's right, pleased to meet you. I still won't say my name. Don't you believe in mystery? Don't you wanna play my game? I'm looking for a man to love me like I've never been in love before. I'm looking for a man that'll do it anywhere.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not doing that. Nasty world. Nasty girl. Gross. That is like so off brand for me. What's up, Isaiah? That is so off brand for me. I want to be a nasty girl. I'm not binary. I don't even identify as a girl. What? What? That's crazy. That's actually insane, you guys. Kev says, are you listening to the song or watching the video? Both. Now I'm not doing either because gross. What is she wearing? She looks like Bugs Bunny in the episode where he's like a music conductor. Where are your pants? Where are her pants? Mike77 says none of Prince bitches had any talent. Whoa. Kim says, I'm not saying that you are like her. You look like her. Fine, Kenneth. Fine. So does anyone have a question for me? Or the voices in my head? That's what her boss Prince wanted. He was her boss? Ew. Ew. Couldn't do it. Seriously, don't think that you resemble her? I guess so. It's just like, I'm not a her, you know? I'm non-binary, but I can see it. I can totally see it. Mike says, you're way hotter than Vanity. Whoa, relax. So, what's the worst thing about being alive, you guys? Prince was a half and half. There's no such thing. He was gay. Kevin says she's a certified baddie, guys. Who, Vanity? I have a question. If I bit you, would you guys say thank you? Would you say thank you? Mark says, thank you. So you would thank me if I bit you? You wouldn't mind being turned? Mike says, yes, I would. Mark says, I'm all in. Whoa, Mark. Do you guys think black is a color or a lifestyle? I think it's a lifestyle. What's up, Too Cool? Kevin says black is my favorite color. Totally. Totally. All right, Mike.
Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can get more done with one. The quicker picker upper.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space?
No, who cares
Satellite
what my
photos are
house
cool.
looks like
You
in
can zoom
space?
Right down.
Where are my scamming ass? At 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boosting bitches, where you at? Just to flip it, pop some tags. Spend that shit, spend that shit, spend that shit. Half black is my favorite color. It's a dark joke. Where are my scamming ass? At 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boosting bitches, where you at? Just to flip it, pop some tags. I like a scamming ass dude who's very, very rude, giving me money for food. I like a gangsta ass. Show me where you spin the block on your ops, hanging out the window, screaming at the cops. Cause he doesn't care, and neither do I. Where are my scamming ass at? 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boosting bitches, where you at? Just to flip and pop some tags. Thank you. That was an emo rendition of Spend That by Young Miami. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So it's the weekend. You guys have any plans? Tomorrow's Baru's podcast, The House of Baru. I believe he's talking about feminism. I don't know what he knows about feminism. Mike77 says, have you been to the Comedy Store? Of course. Performed there several times. I won roast battle over there. Tony Hinchcliffe and Jeff Ross judging me. I told Tony Hinchcliffe he looked like Bert and Ernie's third roommate. And I'm pretty sure that's what won the crowd. I told Saudi guy to give me 20 on pump 7. I had the judges crying laughing, believe it or not. Love 7 says, are you Scorpio? I'm a Cancer. I did, Mike77. Are you a comedian, Mike? Make sure you losers are subscribed and you turn on notifications because I go live a lot. I go live a lot, you guys. I was getting Scorpio vibes. Scorpios like dark things. I'm a non-binary vampire, love. Welcome to my cave. My name is Hunter Darkside. My favorite thing to do is to hate everything. What do you hate, love? Mike says no, just open mics in Tampa. Got it. Love says rude people in public who don't say excuse me. Seriously, like, move out of the way. Like, if you can't say excuse me, then just move out of people's way. Because guess what? You're going to do that to the wrong one, and they're going to punch you in your esophagus in the parking lot. David, my stupid stepdad. That's what I did to him. He would have get out of my way, so I drop kicked his ass. Love says that's how they are nowadays. Seriously. Kevin says if you hate everything, then what do we love? My dog and Jesus. That's it. I literally can't think of anything else. Mike 7 says the Side Splitters in Tampa, great club. I've performed there. No big deal. Lily says, sing it to them. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. Seriously, Lily. Hey, I have a question. Why is Ludacris always screaming? Every single song of Ludacris, he is screaming. Why are you screaming in people's face, Luda? I don't understand it. And what are you doing? Why are you yelling this much? Totally don't get it. Literally don't get it. What are you doing, Ludacris? Shut up. Shut up, Ludacris. Gosh. I fill her up. Balloons! Shut up, Ludacris. It's a few years ago, Mike. By the way, whoever donates to Cash App and you know your email address, you're going to get a free photo from me, my comic book strip, and a free trial to my new fan site that I haven't even launched to the public yet. It's basically a hub of everything. Think of it like OnlyFans, but without the corn and the nudity stuff. It's a really cool platform. I'm so excited to be on it. Lily says, you know, Luda could be dead. Has anyone heard from him? He'd be up in the sky with DMX and Betty White. Luda cannot be dead. We still hear him. I can still hear him right now. Kevin says, I remember hearing his music. I got an ear infection from it. Seriously. What's up, Drift Queen? I missed you. I'm Emma. What's up, Emma? It's Hunter Darkside. Welcome to my cave. The voices in my head say hello. The voices in my head say hello. If you super chat, you get to pick a topic and I'll make up a song about it, or I'll roast your profile. And you'll get a shout out. And you'll get to skip the line. Cool, I will check out that. No, it wasn't Kill Tony, it was Roast Battle at the Comedy Store. He judged. He was one of the judges with Jeff Ross. Am I more than a bargain for you? I've been dying to tell you anything you want to hear. Cause that's just who I am this week. Lying in the grass next to the moss. So freaks, make sure you're subscribed. Turn on the bell notifications. Follow all my socials. Go to the link where it says all my links. You'll see everything is there. Get some merchandise. Everything in my store is unisex. Okay, so if you identify as man, woman, dragon, you'll fit in my merch. What's up, yeah, buddy? New character? It's Hunter Darkside. I'm a non-binary vegan vampire. What do you mean? I feel like we've met. I feel like we've met. We're sitting and we're saving for the wrong team. We're going down, down. Yeah, Radical. How you been? Yeah, buddy. What do you hate? Let's hate it together. I hate my mom and her stupid friends, but they get together and they go to Applebee's. They're like losing their shit over margaritas. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I like when you answer questions, your friends don't break character. I don't break character. I'm not a character, that's why. Mike 77. Yeah, buddy says, I hate smelling pizza after an event. Why does it smell like pizza at all the events you go to? Because I'm a bodacious pizza dude. Whoa! Bodacious pizza dude. I love like pizza. You know, my favorite topping on pizza is black olive. Mike 77 says happy hour at Applebee's. Yeah, they're losing their minds about some margaritas and wonton tacos. Relax. It's not that serious. Gosh. It's really not. Pepperoni and hot sauce. I'm not mad at that. I like hot sauce on my pizza too. What are your thoughts on pineapple on pizza? It's an atrocity unless there's a spicy ingredient or element. You can't put pineapple on cheese pizza. You need to put it on pizza with like jalapenos or banana peppers to balance it. But if you just put just pineapple on a pizza, I think you're a psychopath. All the divorced men sitting alone at the bar. That's why they're going. And that's why David's having his boys' night. Because he's probably cheating on her. Hold on. Chilola's my go-to. Ew, it's not even spicy. Kevin says Supreme Pizza. Too colorful for me, Kevin. Too colorful. Yeah, buddy says, wait, I actually make a pizza called Hot Hawaiian, roast chicken, jalapenos, and pineapples. See what I'm saying? Balance. That actually sounds good, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Chicken jalapenos. That sounds delicious. Not even gonna lie. Because I'm not a hater. Just kidding. I'm the hater of all haters. I hate everything. Pineapple on pizzas for homosexuals. Whoa! Mike with the transphobia. All right, losers. I'm about to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for the hate. Make sure you join memberships where you'll get access to exclusive content, videos, photos, posts, gameplay, comic books. I have a comic book series that's exclusive to my memberships and fan sites. If you donate to my Cash App at any point, even after this live stream, and you note your email address, you're going to get a free photo, a comic book strip of me as a vampire, and a free trial to my new fan site that I haven't even publicly launched yet. All right? Don't miss tomorrow. Baru's taking over the live streams, the House of Baru podcast, a podcast for men and women to learn the truth about men. I believe the topic is feminism. Whatever, losers. See you tomorrow. The voices in my head say goodbye.